Sylvia, my own Miss Molly, how do? How do? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I hope life's treating you well. Happy Monday. Oh my god, yo, grand, how do you were first? Second indeed, tis true, Tyler. Oh my god, here for my streak, yo, 76 and counting, king. Curse you, Mr. Nap, for streaming when I'm working. When aren't you working? Oh my god, curse you, Canadian, for working when he's streaming. So true, so true. I think it should be a crime to have an occupation that is not watching my streams. It's the only way. It's the only. Listen. Oh my god. Yo, MJ. You go to sleep. Have a Do I do and schedule your low? True. Nap, thank you for reinforcing the fact that my opinion matters the most in this chat. In what way did I say that? Oh my god. It could be 1,000,003 reasons why I chose Minecraft. Most notably, most people asked. I was pretty sold on Zelda. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty sold on it. If there weren't such an overwhelming ask towards Minecraft, I probably was, because it's been a while, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to totally lose the thread on Zelda. We're a decent way in. I should probably pick that back up. But alas, when the people speak, I deliver. Let it be known. Oh my god. But no, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've enjoyed your weekend. I hope you got to do something fun. Me personally, I had a blast at one Minecraft movie. My god. It seems many others did as well. What an experience. What a transformative experience to get to partake in. My god. Sorry, someone knocked on my door. Can you repeat how my opinion matters the most? No, what I said was we almost did play Zelda if it weren't for the overwhelming discourse around playing Minecraft instead. And then I was like, well, okay, if that many people would prefer Minecraft. Because, yeah, I don't want to lose the thread on Zelda. Yeah, oh my god. Saw the Minecraft movie too? Yo, no, why haven't you said anything in my thread? I didn't know I was compelled to do so. I didn't. And also, I don't know, you guys are taking it very seriously in that thread, and I don't really have the desire to do so with this movie. Shocking, I know, shock and awe that I am not putting on my critical hat, my critical lenses for the Minecraft movie, you know, but alas, I went for a popcorn flick. I found a popcorn flick. I found a B+ cinema score popcorn flick that did in fact was only good for being in a theater and with people, and that's what I was looking for. So I you know, 10 out of 10 experience. Great time. Enjoyable for all. Great way to not lose a thread on Zelda is to play Zelda. Yeah, I know. And that's what I was saying, was I was planning to, but then there was an overwhelming, you know, 9 times out of 10, not that many people chime in the Discord on like, Nap, can you play this? So I was like, oh, okay, that's more desire being voiced than normal. All right, I'll listen to the will of the people. Shows what you get. Shows what you get when you democracy. Feh. Should have never given it a foothold. And then I had to put my foot down. Then I had to put my foot down. Yeah, MJ, you're so right. You came in swinging. You were like, listen. Enough of this nonsense. We're playing Minecraft. Which is ironic, because I thought MJ would have wanted us to finish up New Vegas, but alas, you know, what can I say? It's a clarity of vision. It's a desire for the block. It's a yearning for the mines, you know? You all just have such a desire to enjoy Minecraft in all of its beauty, you know? Now in 3D even. Oh my god, how was the weekend? My weekend was phenomenal, dude. How was yours, Buffalo? Hopefully good. Hopefully good. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. Hopefully you did something fun and exciting, exhilarating, breathtaking even. Me personally, I went to a Minecraft movie, and then I got to play some D&D, and I made some bread, and that was fun. And why is this taking so long to load? Oh God, is it crashing? Is the whole thing crashing? Oh no, we're good. Yippee! I was worried for a second. The bitrate did tank like the stock market for a second. Topical humor, yippee, yahoo! That's what we all come here for, right? We all come to Napoleon the Seventh channel for topical commentary and humor. Right? Yes. I think so. Wait, why is my... Do I have to reset? Oh my God, I played the snapshot. Now I absolutely have to reset the keybind for it, don't I? Nope, that's still fine. That's still fine. Real shaders is fine. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's... Good God. That's much better. There we go. Now we're back. I'm in your head, Nap. I knew you were going to play Zelda today and not New Vegas. I knew arguing for that wouldn't go anywhere, but I could manipulate the scales into going for Minecraft instead. We get it, MJ. We get it. You hate games that lead characters are women. I understand. You're just, I understand. You got terrible views on things. I understand. How was the hike? It was fantastic. It was a living La Vida Loca. It was enjoyable. I saw a bird. I saw a plane. I saw Superman. Good, thanks. Went to a racetrack. Very cool to watch. Yo, like horses or like NASCAR or like the F1. When was the last time you backed up the world? Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? Pretty recently, like I'd say 3 weeks ago. Maybe 4 now? Yeah, I guess 4 now, including nap. Yeah, that last week really blended together. I in every aspect of my life did Nap Horror Week really wig me out and leave me with an inability to tell time going forward. Needs left control. What about it? What, you didn't know that was my zoom button? What do you mean? That's always been the zoom button. That's always been it. Why wouldn't it be? What, you think C makes more sense? C's stupid. There's no reason to use C. This is just below the left shift, so you just move your pinky down to zoom. That's so much easier. Now, you should play Fortnite on Friday, May 16th, because I'm requesting that off for work to see movies anyway. I will not be able to do so, gang. I will not be able to do so. Alas. There will actually be no stream on May 16th. Alas. My character arc for the... Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll let that through. My character arc for the quarter is that I hate women and I'm learning not to. There was a woman's 5K that was going to maybe interrupt my partner walk that I didn't go, and then with them on, and I decided I was raging misogynist now, but I am healing. Dear God. C is the keybind for hotbar slot 8. Okay, no, like that's crazy. Okay, no, you're out to lunch on that one. You're crazy for that one. I don't know about that. Any keyboard button outside of Q for a hotbar slot? No, insane. Actually unhinged. I make my mod use key. Normally that's vein mine, but there's no vein mine zoom can be. That's still, but that's such a weird, like your hand would have to reach so far for that. It still feels kind of crazy. It was a few different classes of cars. There was a GT3 and a 4 single-seater and a Jetta. Ooh. So wait, so was it a race or was it more like a car show? Nap, I can't tell if you're slash SRS or J, but no stream on basic. You know there won't be a stream. There actually won't be a stream that day. Oh wait, you know what, Tyler? Actually, this isn't your fault for once. You know what? No, you weren't there that day. In fairness, this isn't something you forgot. You just weren't there. No, yeah, for the back half of May, I'm you know, I'll probably be able to still stream on the 12th. I'll just have to immediately leave for an airport. But anyway, I'm going to I'm going around the world in 80 days. You see, I'm taking a hot air balloon with David Tennant, and the two of us are going around the world in 80 days. It'll be wonderful. It'll be a joy. I need all my hotbar slots in easy reach. I'm not gonna keep it as the number. I can't reach them. Can't reach them. Small fingies. Small fingies. Can't reach the numbers. Small fingies. My character's evolved into a much healthier hating cops because like 400 cops blocked us on our way home and we were sweaty and tired and stressed. Dear God. Apparently it was a funeral or something. Jeez, are these people out here dying? Come on, get busy living. What are you doing? There was a whole day of different races, but they weren't very long except for 2-hour GD3 and 4. Oh, well, that sounds fun. That sounds enjoyable. Was there snacks? Was there anything to consume? Nap's having a midlife crisis in May. You got it. You nailed it right on the head. You know, I turned 58 again, and you know, I'm gonna have a midlife crisis. I'm going around the world in 80 days. I'm gonna buy a convertible. I'm gonna get really into like, I don't know, some niche hobby. Brewing, I guess? Is that what you do? You get into like making ale? I don't really want to get into that. It doesn't really interest me. What other midlife crisis hobbies are there? Yo, bright outdo. I guess there's model making. Oh, I could get into historical war models or whatever. You know, like Greg Helfey's dad. Among other people, but famously Greg Helfey's dad was big on that. I'm pretty sure he had like a Civil War model. Isn't that what he had? Or was it World War I? Collecting coins. There we go. You know, that would do it. That would work. Small fingers, my guy. Why are you telling me you can reach the 9 key while moving and holding down sneaking and sprinting? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm just capable of it. I'm built diff. Burger? Yeah, getting really into barbecuing. Yeah, I guess that's in line. That's another option. What are some funny plotline ideas for advertisements for Rising Crest? Ha! Inflation and the stock market. There you go. That's your plot line. Who the heck is Greg Helfey? I think you mean Greg Heffley. Heffley, 6 a dozen, half another. It's the same name in different fonts. Who cares? He's not real. He's not a real person. Oh my God. The ancient midlife crisis hobby of cheating on your wife. I couldn't do that to Benjamin Franklin. He'd be devastated. He'd never recover emotionally. It'd be too much for him. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna go up 2 levels because I mostly need stone. So if I go up 2 levels, then I'm gonna be set for that. I need to pitch 3 ads to advertise a Rising Crust Pep Pizza tomorrow. I need ideas. I'm dead serious about this, about the inflation and the stuff. I mean, you know, inflating the airy dough or whatever. You know, that's something bad idea, but an idea. Not particularly creative nor compelling, but it's there if you would, if you'd like. Are you sure you're not dyslexic? Yes, I'm sure I'm not dyslexic. I would have a lot more trouble with reading a bunch of books for my degree if that, like, if I were dyslexic, you know, the whole English minor and British studies and Dickensian literature, like all that would probably be a lot more difficult than it is. All right, anyone else has idea? Okay. Oh, what? This isn't A material to you, huh? What? Oh my god. It's topical. Come on. I think I'm mostly focused on it because you see a lot of sad people in none of it lately. You know, there's a lot of them. A lot of Patagonia vests in none of it, and you know they. I think they're having a rough go of it. I don't. The pizza was accidentally made backwards in the factory, but the guy throwing it out tried a bite and fell in love. Yo, I can't invent a new pizza. Why not? Who says? Who says? Who says that's a rule? Be creative. Make a Greek myth. Make a Greek myth of pizza. You know, make this pepperoni pizza. Figure out who the Greek god of pepperoni pizza is, and go from there. Make one of those like fancy schmancy tales where they're like, it all began long ago. Some Geppetto guy speaking to like his you know, his little bubala. He's like, I'll tell you about the first pizza, and then he tells a story of discus at the Greek Olympics, but it was pizza instead of rocks. Or it was the pizza stones. That's what it was. It was the pizza stones that they could cook the pizza on. This is gold. Why aren't you writing this down? Come on, that's genius material right there. You can't do anything with that. Come on. Oh my god. I wonder if there is a Roman god in that actually. Or I guess Greek, because pizza is technically Greek or whatever, you know. Baffin Island, the Wall Street. The Wall Street of Nunavut. It's been a pretty goofy, cause the Aston Martin was like a big bit of a bit front fender crumpled, but it just kept going with a decent amount of hood sticking up. Oh!
Snap, you can do whatever you want in May. Just make sure to see the Thunderbolts out May 2nd.
Dear God, Tyler, why? Oh my god. That actually sounds really interesting. Wait a minute. I mean about the Aston Martin. So like you're saying that it's crumpled, it crumpled at the front, or like its front ripped open? Either way, that's crazy that they kept driving. I mean, I guess they're designed to keep going, but still. Hooray! I'll do. I hope you're doing well, King. How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids? How's Obi-Wan? Hopefully good, or I guess Fives. One or the other, or Mando. I think those are the key ones. I think those are. I think those are your little guys. Completely zoning out. Researching places in Nunavut. Oh, so you didn't hear my glorious ideas? The one that was actually probably not half bad for a pizza commercial? Because you were what? Trying to dunk on me about where I live? Is that what I'm to say? You're trying to dunk on Nunavut? You're trying to make it seem like it's not a cool place? Oh, I'll have you know it's pretty epic, actually. I'll have you. Oh, what a time to be alive. You know, you can go outside, you can see the northern lights and ice and a Timothy Horton, you know. Currently Obi-Wan, and he keeps getting adopted by Mandalorians. Yo. But is his wife alive? but I mean, is he adopted with his wife or no? Did she still bite it? Cause I never want to go outside again. My allergies! You don't understand now. Why are you saying this like you say this like I have put down your allergies. Like I sat here in all my wisdom upon a throne of lies. And I went, MJ, you're very unfancy of you. Oh, good heavens, they're clearly not that bad. Laughing like I'm Grover Cleveland or something. He laughed like that. He kind of laughed like a toot-toot car, you know? He'd go... Funny man, that Grover Cleveland. Now, no longer such an interesting, you know... No longer as interesting of a, what's the one? Look at trivia. No longer a super interesting trivia question, you know? Kind of a lame one now. Used to be pretty cool. Oh. It went in the pit and they just hammered it down. That's amazing. Boys, my Aston Martin, the front, it's all gafooey. Don't worry, boys. I got a hammer. And they just ball peen hammered it down, just ping ping ping. They're fixing something to like the mechanic in TF2. Like they're Torbjorn from Overwatch. They just hit it with a hammer and they're like, you're good to go. Oh, that's awesome. It's actually hilarious if they fixed it with just a hammer. Typically it's before he meets Satine. Oh, so he's very small. Then where's Qui-Gon? What happened to my boy Qui-Gon? He has no wife. Obi-Wan, famous no wife haver, which is true actually. Canonically, Obi-Wan is not a wife haver, technically. He chose Christ instead, you know, or whatever you want to call it. Oh my god. I'm gonna come your toilet and do things I can't say on Twitch. Hey, what do you mean it's not my fault that you got allergy problems? Take allergy medicine or something. Do something about it. What do you mean? Little bat, it's the new design. Oh wait, I can't show bats on this channel. That's gonna re-spark the earliest of tirades. The earliest of beef betwixt one MJ and Tyler. I'm pretty sure it was between MJ and Tyler. Oh my god. Well, you couldn't see the pits, but it definitely looked like they just thumped it down and taped it. Oh, that's phenomenal. Oh. Oh my god, I hate Satine. Helped lead the culture to self-destruction in the culture of Mandalore, not to mention the implied xenophobia. Satine's and Mandalores, typically pale-haired white human with which makes no sense for a culture of adoptions. I would say that's more on the animation budget of the Clone Wars than anything, rather than canon, but fair enough. I too hate pacifism. I too think, you know, I too hate pacifism. I think a might makes right culture is correct. You're so right. You know what? I think we should bring back might makes right. So yes, W. Oh my god. Absolute W take. You're so right. Let's all become it's mandatory military service. That's what we should bring back. Don't bring meta into this. Hey, that's not meta. That's in universe. They're a might makes right culture. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's like deep canon. That's like not even just Clone Wars canon. That's like their thing. Hey, what if we they used to be slavers too until the Jedi said, hey, none of that now. And then they fought the Mandalorian Wars and they lost. Meta is important when analyzing lore. I think I'm going to pass out. Because of the meta subtext? Or because of... or because of the allergies? Oh man, that's rough if allergies are... Have you tried consuming honey from the region? Once again, I don't know if that has any basis in anything. That could just be me. I think Mello said it did, in which case I trust it. But I think if you buy local honey and then eat it, then it's meant to alleviate some symptoms because it's like the bees or something. My favorite Mandalore is Jaster Mariel. I don't off the top of my head, I'm not sure who Jaster Mariel is. Love me some Hat Manda though. My favorite Mandalorian is Salacious B. Crumb. Little known fact, he was a foundling. No, nobody wants to admit it. Nobody wants to admit it, but he was a foundling. Bop, 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 bop. Additionally, it's also worth that, like, the idea of foundlings is a so far as I'm aware, is like a very modern retcon of Mandalorian culture. That was not at all a thing. In part was used as well, revolving around Django. Because then there's the whole like the creed, and you gotta wear a helmet always, and it's like that's never been a thing. And then they added that in, and they had religious zealots. It was pretty interesting, actually. It's an interesting. I wish they'd explored more of the zealotry than they did. They really did it. I kind of think they shouldn't have. I mean, the Forge Master's cool and all. She's a great, cool lady. Probably, and maybe they did in season 3. I don't know. I never really watched season 3. It kind of fell off, but kind of a bit wacky. Kind of, cause she's kind of a religious zealot. The original Mandalorians were lizard people, so for them to get the humans, all they needed adoption. Lizard people? What do you... Huh? Huh? That's not in the Star Wars dictionary. Huh? At least not the one that I own. Lizard people? You mean Trandoshans? They're a different group. What? Huh? Bosk? The true Mandalore King, Boss Nass. Where's he? I wonder what happened to him. I hope good things. Actually, I'm pretty sure he gets murked in a Vader comic now that I think about it. I think it's the same one where Vader goes back to Naboo for the first time. And he's like, wait, my dead wife is there? And they're like, yeah, they buried her. Also, it was 2 different classes of race going on the same time. You have to watch the Mercs and the Porsches. We spoilers as big as tables flying past the Lotus with teeny vine. Well, that kind of feels bad. Wait a minute. And then I would feel bad if I was that other driver. I'd be like, man, I can't keep up. I think I'm just gonna be disoriented and hazy and sleepy and getting heat flashes in my hands and legs, giving out on very allergy medicine forever. It make good material for my comic where I complain. So instead of getting local honey, I'm just like, yeah, I could get local honey. Or... But have you considered? But have you considered? The Mandalorians are, oh wait, no, I read that. Gotta love the religious zealotry and world building. So true, so true. It's a real good hallmark. I love it very much. It's one of the leading factions in a world that I DM for. It's great. They are pretty tyrannical, but you know, there's checks and balances. They just hate the witches because they're pagan and they hate pagans. There's only one true god, and it's a big bear. It's a big ice bear elemental that defends the kingdom. That's the only one that really matters. The Twang, lizard people from Coruscant before it became the big city legend. But what's that got to do with Mandalore? Am I missing a beat on Mandalore? Am I losing it? Like, I know there's lizard people elsewhere, but weren't the first Mandalorians the Krayt Dragon flyers and stuff like that? Or not Krayt Dragon, that's Tatooine. Oh, what the heck's it called? The Dragon Riders or whatever. You got was it Revan? No, he wasn't Mandalorian. He was something else. He was something crazy. Oh no, now I'm blanking on the name. Maybe it is Revan that I'm thinking of. He wasn't like the first Mandalorian or nothing. He was just a big deal. Local honey is not gonna fix the fact I'm allergic to grass. Grass is everywhere and over. Hey man, hey, I don't know. Maybe it will. Have you tried? What the worst that happens is you get delectable honey. I don't see that as a problem. if you're at the end of your rope, like if you're in misery, if you are Maroon 5 in that one song, Misery, or that Stephen King novel, then might as well buy some honey. Good for the economy. Helps everyone, hurts no one. Oh, Joe. If only we knew. Well, most of us did, but still. Well, it was two different races. The GT4s weren't racing the GT3s, but they were just on the track at the same time. Yeah, I know. I know they're not competing. I understand that they're not competing against each other. Me like go fast. Me not happy if somebody else can go faster. I don't like when anybody is faster than me. I don't like that. That's not fun. They're not allowed. I'm the fastest. Only I'm allowed to go fast. They're not allowed to go fast. How dare they? I'm suffering. This is going to be the worst 2 months of my life. I'm going to make writing material, but I bought some little Transformer toys at House Leaves. And yet honey's a bridge too far? MJ, you are a what's the word I'm looking for? Mercurial? Is that the word I'm thinking of? Maybe. I can't recall its exact definition right now, but I think you're a mercurial individual, You're well, you're quite trepidatious, a little peculiar. You've got some choices. You've made some choices. The Sonic Kitty. Oh my god, what the toddler reasoning? Hey! I just like going fast. Is that such a problem? What, me going fast is what? It's not toddler reasoning. I like being fast. Oh, that's a crime? That's a crime now? You just don't understand. Oh, it's still so funny. Yeah, I know nothing about Sonic. I'll be so I know so little. I know that Knuckles apparently approved taxes in one of the shows. When he goes, approved. I don't know. Approved. Good old Knuckles. What a guy. What a swell guy. What can I get rid of? Yeah, I'll get rid of Sandus. Yeah, why not? Seems like a good choice. I do not think you are going to understand how bad the disoriented I feel 24/7 these days, so I just nod and let you believe I'm choosing to suffer my own entertainment. I'm not not saying, I apologize. I'm not trying to say this as like a diminishing thing of like, MJ, you're so silly. There's an easy answer right here. The Twang left Coruscant to go conquer, went to Mandalore, rode the Mythosaur, found Beskar. Just lying around. just kicking around. They were like, hey, wait a minute, what's this stuff? It was in like fully forged ingots already. They were like, what, this is pretty useful. Hey, wait a minute, this is a pretty cool metal. Go back to this string, get some honey. I'll try my best to buy some honey for you. Oh my god. It's not for me! Oh my god. Or I'll buy a honey bun. You know? I mean, the odds that has local honey, it's gotta be local honey. Hey man, I don't know. I said I don't know if it works. Mello's the one who says that it does. I don't know if that's true. It's probably false. Or it's very true. I don't really know how to tell one way or the other. Bad vending machine pastries. Oh my god. That's like those little Debbie's and stuff like that. Oh, I do not understand people's love of those. I really don't. They've never struck me as something worth consuming. But alas, that's just because I'm spoiled and my ma was able to just constantly make really good pastries and would always have some kicking around. And so I was like, well, now I don't need to worry about it. You know, they'd just be there, and I'd be like, "This is super. This is really something." Phone died, but I'm back. Welcome back. R.I.P. that phone. Exploded. Well, who won the race though in the end? That's the real question. Did you predict the winners correctly? Are you winning, son? Bop, bop, bop. Yeah, we should also grab this. Ah. Was there other iron? No, I thought there was, but there's not. In general, though, I will say, allergy season, not fun for, I think, anybody. Truly, I do not envy you, MJ. I do not envy the struggle that you have. I feel, you know what? I said it, and that sounded more sarcastic than I meant. It's not meant to be sarcastic in the slightest. Oh. Are allergies and hay fever the same thing? I forget. Are those one and the same? Or like, are they just like synonyms? It was the Mercedes for the GT3 and the McLaren for the GT4. Yo! Those are names that sound like they should win. I don't know enough about cars, but that sounds right. You know, like that sounds like if you told me, you know, a Ferrari went and won, I'd be like, yeah, that sounds right. That's a name that I've known has won things before. I didn't know Mercedes was like a racing car though. Isn't it just like, don't they just make, you know, like really fancy luxury cars? I thought that was their whole MO. You know, on account of the whole like luxury brand Mercedes, and they got like the logo with the little Dear God, MJ. Dear God, why? What did I do? Oh my God. No, Mercedes do GT and F1. Huh. I thought they were just like, I thought they were just kicking around for as like a luxury brand. I didn't realize they were still in like the racing scene. That's cool. Do they have like a sports model and I just don't know? In fairness, I'm never gonna be able to afford a Mercedes, so I just don't know for those reasons. But then again, for all I know, like Nissan and Mitsubishi also race things. I don't know. I don't know what anybody does. Ah. Slam those in there. Bring this in here. Where is yo down striker? Thanks so much for the follow. Aldo. How goes the striking industry? Is it up or down? I apologize. That was what a stupid joke. Oh God. What a time to be alive. I cannot focus on drawing. I am too disoriented to sit down and like think. I can't do higher functions. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, the haze that it would be in, that like you're probably being going through is almost guaranteed to just be like horrific. I thought the Star Wars canon, Disney canon versus Legends canons. I'll take whatever bits I want from both and shove them in a blender with fan art and head canon sprinkled in for flavor. We're talking about fan fiction. Yo, hey, fair enough, dude. You can do whatever you want, man. It's all a la carte, you know. It's in general, I'm excited for like Andor season 2 to be coming around the corner. That's my main worry is that the first season did well, and so the second season may have had more cooks in the kitchen. I don't know. Time will tell. But I'm excited to see where it goes. Namely, because I like those characters, but also politics in Star Wars, my beloved. Truly the best you could get. Toyota does race, and Mitsubishi did race, but ended in the 2000s. Oh, what do you know? See, those are two brands that don't strike me as racing cars in the slightest. But hey, I believe it. I need to work. I need to do my homework. Every class is due Thursday. I need to get this done. It takes me so much longer than all my other classmates. I need to work, but I can't think or focus. It's infuriating. Yeah, that's like, yeah, the general what's the word? Debilitation of you fiend. The general debilitation of allergies. Oh, he died all on his own. He's probably nightmarish. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we got some bundles. Now we're gonna, great things are gonna start happening now. Truly fantastical things. Oh. Toyota also makes a lot of engines for racing, notable F1. Oh, wait, they make the engines for other companies? Allowed? I thought the whole point of racing was the company built the car. Huh? You what? Then what's the point? Now I don't understand anymore. Wait a minute. What's the point of racing if it's all just like, hey, you can take a little of the best of everything, slap it together, and Bob's your uncle. That doesn't seem very like, I don't know. Like, where's the competition in that? If everybody can just get the exact same equipment. I'm probably missing something. There's probably some great element to this that I'm just glossing over entirely, but it sounds very like that seems counterintuitive. Alas, you know. Yeah, there's a common thing, but teams mainly develop the body. Oh. That seems so odd. But then again, you know, I guess that's not necessarily the craziest thing in the world. You know, I guess at some point you're all using like the same screws and the same metal or whatever. So fair. There's probably some rules around it, and I just am not familiar with them. Oh man. For those who did, I will say, for those who have not seen the Minecraft movie, by the way, I highly recommend seeing it in theaters. I do not think there will be much, if any, real enjoyment of it outside of theaters. I mean, it's definitely solidified itself enough that, you know, I don't know if it'll stay the course of like a Mario movie type thing, but it's definitely making enough money that they're probably gonna follow that up, or other video game movies are absolutely gonna get greenlit. They are without a doubt. Like the Mario movie kind of already started this trickling effect, but without a doubt, this like that's gonna become the next Marvel. Like the next Marvel scenario is gonna be the move from comic book adaptations to video game adaptations, and they're actually getting decent. They've been getting decent for the last decade, but they're actually now starting to hit. Whether or not they're good movies is still, you know, kind of a bit of a side thing. But that's like in the same way Mario's like a paint by numbers, and this is really like, you know, it's not like it's not a good film, but it's a fine movie. It's a fun time. It's enjoyable. It's a good popcorn flick. It's serviceable enough, you know. Ferrari will also make engines for other F1 teams. Everyone else gets to use a Ferrari too? Oh my god. Nap, if I make a video game, will you play it? Maybe. Mayhaps. I won't give you a blanket absolutely, but I mean, probably, yeah. I like video games. I mean, will I be paranoid that it's gonna scrub my computer for my IP and give my exact coordinates to you to launch a missile at me? Maybe. Maybe. Will that paranoia overrule my logic? Maybe. Maybe. Who's to say? You know, I don't know. Maybe you have plans in the works to you know, launch a Tomahawk cruise missile at me. Who's to say? Or I get, well, no, you're British. I guess you'd be, what are those called? The Trident bunker bombers or whatever? I think that's what they're called. Trident missiles? I wouldn't launch a missile at you. What, I'm not good enough? I'm not good enough for a missile? I'm more subtle than that? Oh, okay, right, anthrax. We were talking about this. I forgot, yes. Of course. And how did I get past that? I'd want to subtly mess with you. In what way? Slowly grate away at your paranoia. When you say grate away, I think you mean intensify. I'd send you subtle references through the post. Make jokes on stream that seem just a tad too specific. King, I don't think you know the depths of my paranoia. I don't. The second that a reference or something through the mail or a reference occurred that I was like, that's too specific, then like I'm never streaming again. I don't think you understand. I'm packing it up, deleting the Discord, and just never going to do this again. When I say paranoia, it's an unhealthy paranoia. When I tell you it's an unhealthy paranoia, let me tell you. It is. Boy howdy. You guys are thinking too much. Oh, true, true. In that case, I'm just turning up at your door, skipping all the steps. Gang, I'm gonna be so real. If somebody shows up my door, I'm probably gonna throw hands. I'm I like to be so for real. I'm gonna correctly identify a piece of mail Nap received with all the information in the front. Oh my god. Turn it up, make a real life dodo. When he says that, what Greg means is he's gonna kneecap me twice. He's gonna have a blunderbuss in his hand, and he's gonna blow out both of my knees. And I'm gonna be like, ah! Truly, all that exists is truly all that I anticipate is the promise of violence. It's all that will be. It shall be all that befalls me. I didn't bring a bed. This is. Uh-oh. Is there any sheep? Are there any sheep kicking around, baby? Baby sheep? Hello? If someone turned on your door and threw $100, yeah, you'd hit them. Maybe. Consider it, you know. I'd go, who are you? What is this? Who are you people? Ah. But in fairness, I also don't answer my door. It's kind of the other thing. Like, I also just don't answer my door ever. Or like anybody almost. Unless I'm if I'm expecting someone, then sure, but otherwise, no, that's how you die. That's no, don't answer the door. They don't got a warrant, then don't answer the door if you're not expecting them. Bop. Bop. It's, you know, it's the Nunavuttian way. It's the Nunavuttian way. I wouldn't use a blunderbuss. Oh my god. I'd want to keep your kneecaps is diabolical. If we were to dox you, I'd want to scare you while doing it. I'd want to identify what third book on the leftmost shelf is. Who says I have a bookshelf? You think I read? What year is it? Read? I'm going to throw money at you. I a 13-year-old slow boy. Oh my god. What about postman? Huh? You think what kind of quaint? What do you mean? Postman? You think people you think people are coming to people's door with mail? Huh? In a city, yeah. What do you? Well, I mean, not even in a city, just in Nunavut. It's far too rural for that. You go to the post office. That's where you get things. Or you maybe have a communal box that everything gets given to. You know. Bop, bop. Do I have permission to yap about racing more? Absolutely, dude. You don't need permission. You're welcome to yap about whatever you want. All I do is yap here. All I do is come here to stream and talk about things and go bap 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 bap. And sometimes people go, haha, Nap, that was funny, and I go, yay, you know. That's streaming in a nutshell. I you know, I play video game. I go. And then people go, wow, Nap, very cool. And I go, thank you. Yippee! Hearing about other people's interests is like half the fun. You get to learn. It's how I've learned cool facts about mushrooms and bats. It's how I've learned cool information about like the whole genre of fan fiction in general, which is like a whole other world. And I'm like, oh, this sounds like a lot's going on over there, you know? You have to go crawling around on all fours for post? Huh? Crawling around on all fours? I mean, you know, it depends. There's no. I mean, depending on where you are, and even then, like once again, in the rural living of Nunavut, there's just the post office or post boxes, which are just like big boxes that like all the mail would go to. Eh. Heart of Times Square? Why would anything? Why would I even be near that? Times Square? That's not in Nunavut. That sounds crazy. Ugh. But no, I mean, you're not wrong in the sense that, like, yeah, you could find roads that have like you know, interconnected housing kind of thing. If you're like well off and can afford that, yeah. It's not 100% high rises. You know, there's certain areas in places, you know, like if you were in Chicago or if you were in like a Boston or something like that, one of those big cities, you know, one of those places, you'd be able to like find some, you would call it a house, I suppose. It's usually cut up and rented as like, yeah, almost none of them are owned like homes though. It's like not typical that you would have somebody actually own it and live in it unless you're like, you know, a celebrity with money, which is why those are the people are on like Architectural Digest and stuff like that. But beyond that, but even with that, like the post system in general just doesn't deliver door to door. That's crazy. Door to door delivery? That's insane. I don't even think they do that in suburbia. I'm pretty sure even in like suburbs, it still typically goes to like a box, I'm pretty sure, or like a post office. Maybe they do some door to door in like, I don't know, Kansas. Then again, you know, I wouldn't know. On the day where also Janetta's Racing, which is a British brand, makes race cars, and they just have a juniors for rich people, and that was very fun to watch because they're so aggressive. Are they aggressive because of the car type, or just because they're junior and like they're just younger? So lucky we found a single 2-story house detached, not splitting into multiple different houses or anything in the city. Yeah, it's very rare these days to find that in cities, but you can. Some are still rented as whole places. You get an email saying you've got mail? No, you just check it once a week because you know the day that it's delivered. You know, oh yeah, mail's delivered to the box on like, I don't know, whatever day of the week is your day. Same way like garbage collection happens on a certain day, you know what I mean? And then you're just like, oh yeah, I should check that box. And you just gotta remember to do so. You know? Do you think I was lying the entire time about, huh? Bop. I'm generally don't get post to your door. Yeah, no, what do you mean? Yeah, no, you don't get mail to your door. And that, like maybe in like 1950, or again in like suburbs, like suburbia, like way far flung into like, you know, because well, even then, I don't even know if America, like, I don't even know if the Postal Service does that still. I know they occasionally will do some packages if it's paid for, but delivered on mass to the ground floor or something. But I didn't realize the same. But we're talking about Nap. What do you mean? What do you mean? I explained what happened. Here, I can prove it. I can prove it. Oh God. Oh, for the love of God, please. I know I've seen something about this. Yes! Yes, exactly! Let me just quickly do this. All right, and then I add this here. Okie dokie, what's he doing? Well, I'm showing you. So me personally, in Nunavut, you'll see in a moment. Here, me in Nunavut, here me. Even there, you know, we don't do door to door. That'd be crazy. And next you're gonna say, Nap, this is crazy. What'd you do? Research this in advance in case questions of mail ever came up? To which I'd say, no, that'd be crazy. Anyway. But yeah, see, we got these boxes. We got these boxes that mail goes to. They go to boxes. They don't come to your door. They put them in boxes. There's a box. They bring us mail in boxes, and it stays in boxes. And then you don't get mail to your door. No mail to door. Are you okay? Oh, we're doing this. What do you mean? This is me and my Nunavutian Canadian mailbox where all the mail goes and you pick it up. It doesn't come to you. You go right. A mailbox, how quite see exactly, and it's quaint, but it's a group thing. It's a group thing, so it's kind of like what you'd have in, I don't know, maybe if you were in some sort of apartment building or something, but just outside, I guess. Because we love the great outdoors. We love the great outdoors, you know. So yeah, even in rural locations like where I live, yeah, there's no postman that like comes to your door. That'd be crazy. How'd this stuff? Oh yeah, the fact I never answer my door. Hey gang. Hey fellas. See, this is why I don't answer my door. Cause look, you get all sorts of nonsense comes after you. Ugh. A postage portal is crazy. Like literally on the starting straight, the first corner, someone got spun on the whole side of the car, facing 10 odd cars coming straight for him, and then load cars were dodging by. Dear God, this sounds dangerous. Minutes into the race, and I think it's because they're young. Oh, you know, that would make sense. You know, you'd be less careful. That's like there's a quote from an F1 race where they were like, how'd you know that the guy wouldn't pit maneuver you to prevent your pass? And he's like, he has kids. I don't know what race car driver it was, but he basically was like, hey man, that guy has kids. I knew he'd blink. I knew he'd blink. I knew for a fact that he would. I knew that I'd get away with it because he's not willing to risk his life. Me, I am. Hey gang, hey, what's going on? Hi. Pow. Gee willikers. Those guys are the worst. But yeah, anyway, the long and the short of that is just to say that, yeah, no, I don't think I've ever met a postman like in person or like as somebody who goes to the door. But that's actually crazy quaint that does happen in the UK. That's cool. I'm not even memeing. Like, that's actually, yeah, that's kind of sick. That's kind of hilarious. That's awesome. That feels so like 1940s. Like is milk delivered too? That's actually, I will lose my mind if milk is delivered. Do you guys get like bottles of milk like hand delivered? Cause that's insane. That's awesome. You leave out like little glass bottles of milk, and some guy comes by. You know, he's like, "Oh, they left out the milk money," and then replaces them in his little van or whatever. Nab, you should check under your bed. I left a surprise. I see you carrying bundles now. What? I'm not allowed to carry bundles now. What? Oh my god. I got lots of things to be bundled together. Leave me alone. Milk can be delivered to your door. What? What do you mean? No, there's no way. Oh my god. Wait, actually, you get milk like not like an Amazon delivered or like door dashing milk. I don't mean that. I mean, like, there's a milkman. Like, there's a guy that comes by. He's in his little uniform. He works for the milk company. And he comes by and he's like, all right, here's your 6 bottles of milk or whatever you ordered. Yo, medicine out, though. I just didn't see you make them. Oh, yeah, we made them earlier in stream. In fairness, you have been in a haze, King. It's... Oh my god, I'm not joking. That's amazing! What? Oh my god. We had a milkman for a while, and I live in an American suburb. I mean, the suburbs, sure. I guess I get. The idea in general, that's insane. I don't think you live in the real world. Like, I know, like, that's crazy to me. A milkman. In the 21st century, somebody can put down, what's your occupation? Milkman? Like, that's, oh my god. That's stupendous. I'm chuffed to bits. You've made my day. That's awesome. Somebody's a milkman still. That's so cool. Oh my god. How do you even get that job? Like, you just say, right, I'm gonna help deliver the milk? What if it gets left out? Isn't it hot? Like, what? How do they keep it cold if you're out? Like, what if you're out, like not home? There's just milk left on your porch getting like warm? We got a crate of milk? 12 bottles? What? How much milk? Oh my god. So it's not even like they show up with like a gallon. It's like actually just like, hey, here's 12 individual bottles. Wait, I can have an affair with a milkman in it. Wait, I can romance the milkman? Oh my god. Oh, that's awesome. I could be at home and be doing like the ironing or whatever, starching shirts or something, and the milkman can come and I can romance them. Epic, very epic. Oh man, milk crate. It's dropped off early morning, then it's cheese. Oh no, it gets left out long enough to be cheese. Ew. Ew. Oh my god. That's stupendous. So we bring it in the morning and shove it all in the crate. So it's just, you have a milkman come by early in the morning before everyone's awake, and they just I guess you don't have to leave money out anymore. You could probably just like have it auto deposit. Now that I think about it, I guess yeah, it doesn't have to have like the. There's some more conveniences. You don't have to trust that nobody's stealing your milk. Oh, I'm an anomaly though. We drink an absurd. 12 bottles is an absurd amount of milk. Are you hearing this, Elio? One of them gets 12 bottles of milk. I can't believe it either. 12 bottles. Oh my god. It's kept cold by quintessential British weather. I thought people were complaining last year about how hot it gets. I meant to say we shove it in the fridge. Oh, okay. I thought you meant you had like a special milk location to shove it. Like a fridge that's like a 1950s ice box. Oh, that'd be stupendous. That really do me in. Do you have milk porch pirates? Oh my god. Not something I've heard of or had to deal with. No, come on. There's gotta be the milk bandits. Come on. No, there has to be. There has to be a little British gang known as the milk bandits, but none of them even have guns. They Oh no, come on. They come by with like a cane or something. Oh, stupendous. Oh, I hand over the milk now, love. And nobody gets hurt. Oh, I truly, this tickles me. This is wondrous. This is good. Oh, what a magical location. There's castles and fairy tales everywhere, and milk is still delivered by hand. You don't go to a big box store. You don't. No. Are there still corner stores? Are there still general stores? These are important questions. Is the food still rationed? Wait. Do you still buy chunks of butter from the ration? Wait a minute. You gotta go to the rationer's office, please. There's no good weather here. It's either hot for our usual cold climate or rainy. It's either hot or rainy. No. There's no in between. There's no just nice cool breeze day. Rip. For us, it was cartons of milk crate once a week. We'd leave the crate for them next week. Sometimes we get other dairy products, I think. Like butter and cheese? What do you mean? Oh, this is marvelous. Nap, you're showing your city boy. No, I live in a very rural location. What do you mean? We have one store. You go to a bodega. Oh, okay. Listen, a convenience store and a general store are two very different things. When I say general store, I mean you go to it and it sells everything from like the 2x4s and the toy for little Timmy, all the way up to like your like everyday essentials sewing kit supply. I mean like 1950s general store, like the thing you find in like Red Dead. You're the one saying that. I didn't call it that. You called it that. It's a convenience store. That's what we would call it, I had once called it that, but that was just, because that's a term that is used elsewhere. Particularly in Nunavut, Corner stores. Yeah, like a general corner store, though, is what I mean. You get 24 pints delivered by the milkman, and we still need to buy milk for the shop. Dear God, get a cow at that rate. At that rate, oh my God! Invest in cow. The stock only go up. Go brrr. You stopped because I taunted you. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. That's no. Nuh-uh. That's not true. Next year, a drugstore downtown. We have jokingly considered getting a cow. Oh my god. I mean, at that much, like with that level of consumption, I mean, you wouldn't have it. It wouldn't be pasteurized, so you'd run into some problems. Pus would be a big one. Oh my god, convenience store booze goes hard. Medicine, that's like the most depressing thing. Medicine that reads the most depressing. They're like, I know you didn't mean it as such, but it really does. Oh man. We do not have space, especially not with the chickens. Chickens! Chicken jockey. Sorry. Run me 10 packets of Hubba Bubba. Hubba Bubba Max. Anybody blowing bubbles anymore? Could pasteurize it ourselves. Sounds like a lot of work. And again, the pus is the real problem. That's the real problem for cows. Oh my god. I'm not going to the beer store for fancy craft beer. Nothing better than cheap stuff because I mix it with lemonade anyway. I know, but it's just such a like, just as a statement, it's just very like, I don't know, it's got this element of like Midwestern sadness, you know what I mean? Yo, Jake, I'll do. Hello. I've never kept cows. I have no idea. What can I say? Me personally, you know, I got a lot of knowledge about cows, you know, me personally, a lot of knowledge specifically about cows and the pasteurization process and what is and is not allowed in milk, you know. It's just part of rural life, you know, growing up on these farms and such, you know, just part of how I live. Do you imagine a depressed Midwest emo wizard considering the cheapest booze is a convenience store that smells of cotton candy? Yes, the wizard looking for the elixir. A new potion, yes. Oh man. Why? What do you mean, why? Why do I know about cows? I mean, I know about it mostly from poli-sci, to be honest, but that probably doesn't answer your question. I feel like having space in the right area for cows is the biggest issue. I mean, have you looked into hoof care? I've seen the occasional TikTok, and you know, of the hoof dentist or whatever, if that counts. How are you? I'm doing swell, dude. How about yourself? Is Anonymous said anything else? Nope. Not as of this very moment that I know of. But you know, people, you know, things come and go. I think that's part of the anonymity of it all. Nap is as a Britishon myself, I can conclude that this place is slowed down in technological progress, but it's quite goofy. Hey, you know, there's, like I said, there's nothing wrong with milkmen and postmen and stuff like that. It's just quaint. It's you know, it's cute. I like it. That's a cool way to have things. MJ, why are you just like the #1 op? Oh my god. I don't think I know you're sold on it. I just don't think it's Tyler. Speaking of cows. Hate and mucus in my heart. Because I'm right. Well, you know, agree to disagree. Almost everyone else has several theories, switching from one person to another. In fairness, that does give legitimacy to MJ of consistency, you know? Take a look at your list and see consistency, you know? What can I say? All right, I forgot about your stream today. No, it did. Quite a day at work, yo. In a good way or a bad way? Quite a day could mean a lot of things. I mean, that could mean you had a great Sammy at lunch. That could mean, like, it was just an ordeal of office drama. That could mean that, you know, there was, like, a customer who was terrible. Any of these things are possible. Or maybe I'm just pig-headed. I don't think so. There's nothing wrong with conviction, Tig. Don't gotta get into name calling. I'd trust that you wouldn't. I had a quiet, not quite a day. Oh. I read it at a glance, MJ. I read it at a glance. Oh my god. Cherry picking evidence that supports them. Oh, what can I say? It's the perfect way to be in today's day and age. I think it's the mandate everybody's adopted at this point. How does it work? Oh, it must be Tyler. Go back to work. That's true. That's true. I wanted to call you illiterate, but that felt too mean. That's where we draw the line now. Okay, yeah, all right. Neb, want to learn a fun fact? I love fun facts. MJ, why are you being mean to Tyler? He's not at work. He doesn't have to not be. Why are you telling him to leave? Humans doesn't have specialized receptors in their skin to sense wetness directly. Instead, the sensation of wetness is an interpretation by the brain based on temperature and pressure signals rather than a direct sense of water. I'm sorry. Huh? Humans don't have specialized receptors in their skin to sense wetness directly. Alright. Instead, the sensation of wetness is an interpretation by the brain based on temperature and pressure signals rather than direct sense of water. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, isn't that also because technically you never touch water, right? Is it like you're never actually touching anything? So isn't any sense just like temperature and pressure? You know what I mean? Like you don't ever touch anything, even when you're fully wet, like submerged in water and wet. You've never actually touched the water, technically. Because there's atoms between your atoms and those atoms, but it can still have physical effects upon you. I'm going to crash out. MJ, no! No, MJ, don't crash out, no! Oh. I'll say, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who notices. They're a very kind individual. They're far more generous than anybody needs to be. If they are or are not here, I do hope they're aware that they really don't need to know, though. Like, that, like, very, very insanely kind of the speak of the devil. And they shall
appear. Do you hear
appear.
The people sing? Singing the song of angry men. It is
Angry
the music
men?
of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart matches the beating of the drum, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes.
My God! Les Mis! My God. My God. And honestly, thank you so much for the donut. You really don't need to. Dear God. Dios mío. I appreciate it. It's very kind. You've given far too much. But thank you. Les Mis, you know, good taste in music. Oh, I missed the there was also a GDA championship, which is like full in racing, and on the second lap there are two cars got spun into the grass like bloody fidget spinners for like 20 miles. Hit another car. Wait, they spun for 20 miles? Hit another car and one of the car's axles broke. Meters. 20 meters. There's no way they spun for 20 miles. And then drove a crab walking many a claws. Member of the crustacean family. Yo! Oh my god. Oh my god. Listen. Whoever they are, if they choose to remain anonymous, so I don't think it's important to try to get hazard guesses at who they are. I have my own guesses, but you don't see me out here labeling them. People who choose an anonymity are perfectly allowed to do so. They're very deep, they're very insanely kind. They need not be, but I appreciate it. Give me a non-bank statement. Give me wire transfer information. Give it to me now. Oh my god. I'm not honest. I do, however, find it really funny that MJ's dead set on the idea that it's me. Oh my god. See, I just can't imagine Tyler not like taking credit for it at this point. You know what I mean? Like it would be crazy that Tyler would have gone months without being like, hey, it's me. You know? Maybe once or twice before he admits it's him. But like months? It's just not his MO. You think it's funny because somehow you're winning? Oh my god, he's doing it because it's infuriating. You know, and I was donating. Yeah, it's like an insane amount. It's a crazy amount to donate. I have no idea like the why or what spurred it on, but like it's insanely kind of them. I hope they feel they're getting their money's worth. It's, you know, because all I've been in streams have just been normal streams, you know. So I don't want them to feel they've not gotten what they need out of it, you know. Oh my god, the hydrate. Oh my god. I checked the leaderboard once and it was over $50, but the leaderboard resets. Yeah, I think the leaderboard's like a monthly basis or something like that. I forget. It's like it's an app that's through Twitch. It's one of their widgets. Appears to be some beef happening. No, I'm sure it's fine. Right, guys? It's not actually. You guys are just memeing back and forth, correct? Correct? For the love of God, it's not. But I have to work with these stupid boards. My God. Have you figured out what you're doing for the pizza commercial? I think someone who's actually anonymous, but you know, I like these silly songs. Yo. Yeah, like they might just be a lurker. There are lurkers in the chat who have been like, there are accounts that I've, through stats alone, I know lurk, because they're listed in like the yearly wrap up that I'm like, oh, that person has watched a lot of this channel and has almost never talked. So it's like, it's very interesting. Are we finally done with the Minecraft mods? Huh? Minecraft mods? What mods? But she doesn't have a job. It's not her. But she would do it to piss me off. How thoughtful. Allegedly is crazy. Oh my god. Tyler's out here with a what do you call it? Like, one of those Sherlock Holmes pipes going. Allegedly. Yes. All the last week. Oh my god. I've still played more non-Minecraft games than Minecraft this year. I don't know where this interpretation of like, nope, Minecraft streamer, only Minecraft. I've played less Minecraft than anything else. Wow. My favorite Minecraft mod, FNAF 2. So true, so true. Oh, that game sucks. That game's the worst. I mean, it was more fun than the first one, I'll give it that. It's just mean and I hate it. I don't know what I don't know what demon gave you know, the creator of that the idea that, oh, you know what? Let's add a puppet. Let's add a puppet. And some more jump scares. Yeah, let's make the animatronics look even more horrid. Yeah, why not? Doesn't that sound fun? No, it doesn't. Sounds awful, and I hate it. Oh my god. You give Minecraft creator. I don't know if I should take offense to that. I choose to see it as a compliment. I think. Oh god. This is like the person who was in the. This is like the person who said I sound like Milo Thatch. I was like, you think I sound like a nerdy wimp? Excuse me. Excuse me. Also, I don't. First of all, okay. I suppose the YouTube videos, like, you know, the voice is different, but still. You sound like Margaret Thatcher. That's a crazy statement. What do you mean I sound like Margaret Thatcher? In no way do I sound like, oh my god. What did she even sound like? I don't even, I can picture her voice kind of, but I think I'm just picturing the Meryl Streep version. How many times must we do this? Again and again. I will not let this happen. The Falkland Islands are British. You know? I saw a Twitch notification and out loud said no thank you. Huh? What do you mean? You saw what? You saw that Twitch notification? Outlaw said no thank you. What does that mean? Oh my god. Can't wait for next horror week when we get FNAF 2. Oh, the Twitch notification for FNAF 2. I understand. Yes. I understand. I was too wrapped up in getting called Margaret Thatcher. Oh my god. Not Maggie. Oh, Jesus. I can't wait for next week. We get FNAF 3. Oh my god. Who said there's gonna be a next? All right. I don't think we're ever gonna get to that point again. Okay. The actual unhinged like craziness that it led to me even doing a horror week is never gonna happen again. So rest assured, you know. There we go. I knew I had some down here. I was like, there's some ways. You said someone called you Milo Thatch, and I did word association. I guess. Yeah, I too associate Milo Thatch with Margaret Thatcher. You're so right. Oh, what a time to be alive. and say no thank you. No, God, no. You think you will never do that again? I hope not. I hope he'd say I'd spend his money on him. I just sold Human a beautiful oceanfront property. Huh? Ah! We're getting that point again. When we say we're getting that point again. Get with the program, Nap, huh? Oh, by the way, Nap, I'm pretty sure the reason my stream streak is so big is because I've been coming to every stream to ask about the hike. Probably, yeah. You're probably not wrong. Thank God I went on that hike and then told Mello about it, I guess, you know? Good for me. I'm so good job, Nap. Greatest choice I've ever done. Is that crazy? Milo, Thatch, and Meg? Yes! Tomb M, Thatch, yeah, I suppose that's the only thing that connects them, though. There's nothing else about them that would ever be like in the same context or conversation. So it's like, why? So it's just a crazy leap of like, wow, that is an insane pull of a connection. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. I understand the logic. I'm saying it's a crazy pull. When do you think Nap will play something other than Minecraft and its mods? Like Friday? Oh my god. I hope I get swept into a tornado during my 2-minute walk to class at 8. Please, please, please. No, don't wish that. Oh my god. That was rude, not necessary. It was necessary. Oh my god. MJ, you're lashing out. Alas. It's what I'm here for. Guys, Mello told me to hop on Fort like 40 minutes ago and they still aren't here. I think they've died. Oh god. No, Mello's just clearly tuned into the Napoleon VII stream. That's all. You know? Oh my god. Nap, can you only play Minecraft from now on just to spite God? Oh my god. Yeah, you know what? Sure. From now on, Minecraft only. We're a Minecraft only channel. All other sub goals canceled. Oh well. I am vengeance. A man in black. The Will Smith from the Men in Black series. Chris Hemsworth from the Men in Black series. Tommy Lee Jones from the Men in Black series. No, I didn't want the oh, there we go. I didn't want to put it in the bundle. No. Only Minecraft, also despite MJ, because I don't want you to ever finish New Vegas. Oh my god. Goodbye, both Zelda games. Tears of the Kingdom. I'm gonna pull it out at the 2-year mark. I'm gonna at the 2-year anniversary of when we last played. We'll finish it. Oh my god. Quote me on it. Quote me on it. Oh. I'm back from dinner. Welcome back. Chicken jockey. So true. So true. Wiser words have never been stated. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. It's a Sophocles-esque reference, yes. So yeah, symposium of knowledge, yes, flint and steel. I don't know why it resonated the way that it did with people, but by God, a whole theater of people yelling out the words chicken jockey is just a magical experience. Like you've never felt before, you know? Truly, you know, it's just, it's visceral. It's, oh my God. I'm gonna search up how to glitch Twitch sub giving just so that I can give more subs than human. That doesn't even make sense. Oh my God. No, there's no coal in there. I thought I had more kicking around. Did I not drop it here? It's either the meme or the E. coli. I think it's the meme. Me personally. Hey, me? I think it's the meme. Where did I leave that coal? I got a bunch of coal earlier. What happened to it? Did I leave it down here? Also, I'm so glad Jason Momoa got a win. You know, I'm glad that he. This will be good for him. That's where I put it. This will be good for him. I'm glad it's succeeded. I also loved his whole bit of the. Wait, let me tell you something. Oh, just a stellar time at the movies, you know. Yeah, you know they say you can't win them all, but truly, that can't be true because I'm staying winning. You're dyslexic. Nav, you really is Percy Jackson for real? What did I do? Huh? I'm talking about Jason Momoa. What is that gonna do with anything? Oh my God. Well, I'm glad that you agree with the doctor now. You know, if nothing else, I'm glad you've come to your senses. Oh, where's my art? Where is my nap at Percy Jackson fan art? Where? Oh my God. Chatters, there's not been enough fan art this quarter. Oh my God. I know there are streamers. Who is that streamer that really like just. Oh, the girl who was like, what, you don't have $5? It gave the exact same kind of energy as the like, you don't have a cell phone from like that one Blizzard game announcement location. Is the cape still available? Sadly not. It was yesterday. It ended yesterday was the last time to get the capes via Twitch. But they've closed that out. But I do think, Fizz Lady, thank you so much for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. But I do believe that they've extended the capes that are on Bedrock if you wanted those ones. There's like some challenges you gotta do for it, I think. On like a server with like a version of Jack Black on it, like a Minecraft version. It's the stuff that they showed off during the Minecraft Live. Guys, what if it was these, oh my God. Decided to finally tune in. I would bet an exorbitant amount of money that that's not the case. Nor do I don't think I want it to be the case either. Oh my God. Why didn't we think of that? Oh, of course. And now it all makes sense. Oh, guys, of course. No, it's Agnes. How did we not guess that? Of course, it's Agnes has finally started watching my Twitch. We should have known. We should have known. Baby, no money. Of course. Oh my God. It's Addison Ray. How did I miss that? It's all coming together. It's Charlie Puth. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna go cook this other sandstone down. Oh, yeah. King B-Dogs told Agnes all about me. So he showed everybody at Mojang my video. And then he went, hey, gang, look at this. Oh, dear God. I'll ask Dream on Twitter. Tyler, I don't need that smoke. I don't need that crazy. I don't need any of that. I don't think you'll get traction, but I worry that you do, is the thing. I don't think I want to be near anything to do with that within a 10-foot pole, King. Most people don't. None of them even seem like they're having a good time anymore. You know, they just kind of seem a little like sad, a little miserable. You know. Bop, bop. Oh my God! Oh, hydrate. What filled in Minecraft? Well, given he's usually live when I'm live, I'm gonna go with it's probably not him. Tyler is a small stan Twitter army. Can you imagine? Oh no. Oh no, please, for the love of God, I don't need the Twitter leftist stands to come after me. Somebody call Mello, they'll actually defend me. They'll actually... Oh my God. Or they'll go full, what was it? I'm blanking on it. Mello had made a joke about that at one point, revolving around Hassan, I think. That's who it is, Hassan! Phil's is actually not like, yeah, okay, he goes not live when I'm live usually. Sometimes he's still live when I finish, and I go, huh? Does anything still happen on Twitter? Isn't it kind of like just like a wasteland of bots and just terrible people? I could be wrong, but so far as I'm aware, it's not too much fun is happening there anymore. Then again, Tyler might also have a... Tyler, why can't you grow it? Why can't... Tyler, why can't you grow a small stan army with that Blue Sky account, huh? Why can't you... benefit me? Where's the... where's the stan army? Where's the Blue Sky stands? For old Nap, eh? What? An old man like me can't get the kids don't want to stand a Napoleon? Ah, jeez. What was that the fun little meme of the nothing we can do or the whatever, you know? I can relate to your bric-a-brac and bubble gum. Hang 10, kids. Oh my God. If you want to see some pictures of the race, there's a TikTok account called Issa Media, who has a really nice picture of the GT3 and 4 races. Oh, yeah, 1 second. Let me write that down, actually. Issa at Issa _ media. I'll check that out after stream, dude. It sounds neat. I know nothing about cars, but it can be fun to learn, you know? I always like learning new things. We will outnumber you, MJ. Oh my God, I need to go to bed now. Good night, Nap. Good night, Jack. Good night, Gwen. Sleep well, dude. Have a good rest of your week. Bye. Need to write it down because if he doesn't, he'll forget because he has instead it with me. How is that? I'm not gonna be ending stream for another like 2 hours. How is it like? Oh yeah, let me recall the like name called out to me at one point. 2 hours ago. That's not an ADHD thing. People write things down as reminders. Yo, Imperious Aldo. My God. There's just no winning. How in what way is it ADHD to write something down so you don't forget? I'm pretty sure that's just a common practice. That's why sticky notes exist. It's the whole reason. Normal people remember 2 hours ago. Yeah, normal people I would remember something 2 hours from now if I wasn't, you know, actively trying to keep my brain on the, you know, next thing. All right, let's try, you know, be funny, make the funny, haha, laugh, haha, have fun, enjoy, have fun, go, do, play game, brr, 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 brr. You know, I may not always succeed, but I am trying to be somewhat entertaining. I guess I'm not normal, huh, liberal? Did you take your normal pills? I'm sorry, Tyler brought it up. Tyler brought him up, and now I'm sorry. Whap. I do it while writing my book, especially when I'm researching stuff. See, because of enough first breaks gonna require stuff to research. Only lasted 8 months. Yeah, see, writing notes to yourself isn't crazy. Like, well, it's not like I'm here with one of those little tape recorders from the 80s. Be like, note to self. Be sure to order milk later because that's something that's delivered now. Can't remember what I did 2 minutes ago. Never mind, 2 hours ago. Exactly. You seem to forget the be funny part a lot. Hey, what can I say? What can I say? Isn't it funny that I forget? Oh my God. You know, listen. Sometimes good comedic timing. Other times, I'm being funny for me. I have to use the same shopping list every week because I can't remember what I need to put on the list. Well, see, like I don't need that. I don't really do shopping lists or anything. But just like, you know, if somebody tells me to do something, it's like how MJ was, or not MJ, sorry, Mello was telling me about like Ojibwe things and stuff like that, and that's how I remember like Anine and stuff like that for hello and stuff. It's just you gotta make notes occasionally, you know. Enough of my forgetfulness. Good night again. Good night, Gwen. Don't forget to go to sleep. Oh, comedy. By the way, my other equation is mailed under World War I Austro-Hungarian military cab. Yo, wait, that's sick, dude. That's actually a cool find. Oh my God. Oh, the Austro-Hungarians. They really did get one of the worst ends of the deal. Well, I guess not the worst end. They just stopped existing, but that's kind of, ooh, you know? Have you taken any notes on me? Well, now I'm not gonna answer that. Now I'm not gonna answer that because you're gonna no, you don't get to you don't get to come in here and don't call on me for making notes and then be like, "Is for me? Is for me? Make note of me?" No. Next sub goal, Nap gets reevaluated for 80. Oh my God. You know what? Not next, but sure. I'll make it a distant sub. We'll have a subathon. We'll have a subathon, and one of the stretch goals will get me analyzed on camera. Cool. We'll have a subathon, and one of them will be an assessment. Oh my God. So username, Austro-Hungarian Empire. Oh, I never read the Austro-Hungarian, but I always thought it was Imperius. I read the I-O, like I just, like the A, I just assumed was a mistake and it's just meant to be like Imperi and then O-U-S, like us. Oh my god. I didn't dunk on you for taking notes. Everyone else did. I've been working on my homework. My back on life. Oh my god, not Baka, not Baka, no. Oh, I didn't know you watched anime, MJ. Sure. I didn't say we're doing a subathon tomorrow. We're nowhere near subathon territory. That's you will get there instantly. Human will be disbarred. Human will be. Oh my god. What's your favorite Mexican state? Honestly, you catch me at a loss. I'll be honest. I don't know them very well, as far as I'm aware. You know, a lot of my knowledge of stuff in Mexico is really just about Mayan dig sites slash former like locations. I'm not too familiar with the actual makeup of the modern state of Mexico, and like its states or counties and stuff like that. Yeah, what are they? Or wait, is one of them like Cancun? Is that a thing, or is that just like that's the place with like resorts or whatever? I'm pretty sure it's a little ways off the Mayo Riviera, I want to say. I know that place exists. I know Mexico City's in the north, I think. My girlfriend says frick my back of life all the time. It's so incredibly lame. I felt it out of a fit of my outrage. Based. However, I'm not MJ's girlfriend yet. Oh my god, I'm transitioning, I guess. XOXO Gossip Coil. Gossip Coil is so good. Nap, do you need to make a note of this conversation so you remember that you said you'd do? I don't think anyone will ever let me forget. It left my mouth and I it both probably didn't happen, but also I bet if I checked the capture that there's at least somebody who clipped it. And if they didn't, bully for me. I'll weasel my way out of it. Oh. In fairness, I don't think a sub goal's likely, or a subathon's likely for this channel anytime soon. So it's not in the near future, I don't think. Big changes would have to occur for that, you know? Cancun is a city, it is in Yucatan. Oh. Is the center a little to the south? Oh, so it's not north at all. Why did I think Mexico City was north? I thought it was like close to the border. In fairness, my knowledge of geography has never been good, unless it is in antiquity, and that's useless information. But boy, can I tell you all about the Kingdom of Illyria. Ooh-wee, can I tell you? Like you wouldn't believe, you know? Fund the subathon goal. The subathon isn't a sub goal itself per se. Okay. My thought process on a subathon is there's not really, and this is not like a, how do I say this without making it sound stupid or cringy? There's not a viewer base equivalent, I don't think, to really see it keep itself going, you know? I also wouldn't want it to be one of those like one sub equals 30 seconds or whatever kind of thing. It would have to be like a sub probably for every like 15 minutes, maybe half hour. something that's like actually meaty, and not just. But then at the same time, then there's people like you who could just be like, and that's gonna be 50 hours, and and then I'm cooked. Oh my god. I also I don't know how to do, like, I'd need to sleep at some point. I don't think I'm gonna sleep on stream. That seems like a bad idea. Yeah. Kingdom of Illyria, tell us about it, please. Oh, the Kingdom of Illyria? Oh, he's really cool. Kingdom of Illyria is, I think, modern day Croatia. But yeah, it's on the western side of Greece, but of the Aegean Sea and the like, and it's across from Italy. It was a really interesting subsect of like semi-Hellenic inspired groups. I believe they were eventually done in by the Macedonians, but Illyria does remain a Roman province in future, so because they kind of do maintain a distinctive society and culture. They're like a really interesting group. They similarly use, yeah, lots of like Greek tactics of like hoplites, stuff like that. Their economy was a similar basis. They just were not really as prolific as like the other Greek city-states of you know, like Thebes and Athens and Sparta and stuff like that. But they have some real cool art that came out of there. A lot of their dish work was really interesting, like their pottery and stuff like that. I believe they had a distinctive type of wine as well that they made. They were really cool. If you do a subathon, do not do what Mello did and make it 30 minutes added per sub. Oh my god. Or do make it 30. Well, like, it's like, I want it to be substantial. Like, I understand why big creators make it like 1 to 5 minutes or whatever, because it's like, yeah, if you got 600 people plus watching you, it's like, yeah, you're gonna, if even like just like not even a quarter, like 1/8 of those people gifted a sub, then you're still gonna be doing it a long time if it was a half an hour, you know what I mean? Or more. But it feels, I don't know, scuzzy's not the right word, but I like, it's like I would want subs to equal a solid chunk of time, but then it's also like I need to be able to dedicate that time. I need to be able to be like, all right, we're going live for a month. Live for a month, subathon, baby. Sleep streams and naps as a social security in his sleep. No, I'm famed for doing that. No, my famous social security no dream, no. You know, where you're falling through the sky and then you say your social security to make a parachute, you know, that dream that we've all had. For us to want to achieve, yeah, exactly. That's why initially I was like, yeah, one of the stretch goals would be that we'd get a doctor to come in and do an assessment and be like, no, he's fine, chat, leave him alone, because that is what they'll say. They'll say that other doctor was right. You know, among other things, it would be like a whole bunch of things. It's like, and additionally, faceless sub goal streams are like a little more difficult to do. A lot of the stretch goals you tend to do for sub goals tend to be things that you kind of need to be able to see the person to be able to do, you know? You know what? No, sub goal, you know, race around Nunavut. The sub goal, you know, you got to do a scavenger hunt around Nunavut, but you just don't see it. You just get told about it. It's viewer description. Or described video, I should say. Described video for the visually impaired. And Nap is running through the street now. You're gonna become iShow Speed. No, that's not what I meant. I just meant that usually you have things that are more physical. That would not actually be a good sub goal for a subathon. That would be a terrible sub goal for a subathon. Nap goes to China. Well, you know, you sold me. You know what? No, we'll steal Germa's idea. I'll become a sim for a month where chat just controls me like one of the Sims. It'll be perfect. And very original. A very, very original idea. And no one can say otherwise. Actually, you know what? No, I want to do this is, yeah. Why? Wop, wop, wop. You will die. Why? Why would I die? What are you planning on doing? What do you mean? Nap streams while on a date. I don't think you want to see that. Oh my god. I don't think anybody's in chat like I want to see. Oh my god. What? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no. Sub goal. I beg and plead to bring back Lover Host and put me on it. No, please. You don't understand. Please. Oh. No, Mr. Remember a date with Markiplier? The name sounds. I don't think I ever watched it. If that happened, did he go on a date like with someone like from the audience, or did he go on a date just with his girlfriend? What was it? Bop, bop. Why? I'll just look up whatever Ludwig did for his subathon, and it'll be easy. Sub gold nap re-download Twitter. My Twitter account exists. I just don't use it. I just don't like go on there and observe things. Though actually, I did get an email notification. Apparently, somebody did follow me there. Like a handful of people have followed me, I guess, since the video went up. And I'm like, how'd you find my Twitter? What? Yeah, why would you follow? Wouldn't you look at it and be like, hey, nothing's happened here for like months? An interesting fact is that here in Mexico, our war for independence wasn't as straightforward as the U.S. Revolutionary War. The initial leader died after a year after the start, and there was another leader that died 6 years after the start, and the war was a time where the war didn't go so well for the revolutionaries because they all died, switched sides, or still fought on the guerrilla style near the mountains. Then in 1820, a famous royalist general switched sides, and he achieved what none could in 10-year independence of Mexico. Oh. Hey, you know, he came through in the end. It was one of his choose your own adventures video. When you go on a date with him, oh my god. Ludwig, sub goal nap show. Oh my god. You know what? Maybe Ludwig's not the person to emulate. You know what? I was making the bit because of Mello's family determining that they felt that I somehow sounded like that man. Ball stream is crazy. Like just as a statement is unhinged. Oh my god. Baby no money stream. That's the ball stream. Nab should collab with Mr. Beast. In what? For what? Collab for what? To leave more garbage and sacred monuments where you feed. That man was eyeing up, I guarantee, eyeing up them penguins in Antarctica, waiting, just like, ooh, ooh, if I could put you in a little container, ooh. Balls cam comes from another stream I watched. Dear God. Tyler! What? Is that even him? Is that his actual? Oh my God. Thank you so much for the gifted. Your commitment to the bit knows no bounds. I truly am in awe of it at many times. That's the real Mr. Beast, by the way. Oh my God. Ball stream, but it's the other type of ball, like the fancy rich parties. Yes, yes. I rent out a ballroom at a castle, and I invite a bunch of streamers, and none of them show up because I don't know streamers. I go, I can't believe I just remake that video of like, Oprah said no. Oh my God. Obama said no. What? They all said no? Valkyrie said no. Pokemon said no. Will Neff said no. I don't know. What are others? Kyson Act said no. Ah. Ball stream, but it's not as must figure out who's there. Dear God, who's we? Who's we running with this idea? This is your and Tyler's game. Ray came in with a wonderful pitch of a gala of a wonderful you know, like it's the Captain Von Trapp family, you know, like host a ball. I could probably do that in Minecraft, actually. I do have the ballroom. I could expand it too. I mean, I'd probably build it in a different world because I can't have anybody else in this one, but it could work. Oh, Jesus. Oh, thank God. He nearly got me. Can you imagine if he had a chicken? I thought you would have shut it down. What can I say? Comedy. Oh my God. You know, listen, some days you catch me on the right day and things are a lot more lax. Some would say, Nap, that sounds like inconsistencies of application of rules. To which I would say, yes, it is. But also, it's not contravening any rules. That's like the most PG-13 you can think of is jokes like that. So it's totally in line with everything. Oh my God. Just because I don't tend to, like, you know, engage in such foul content, such vulgarity. Doesn't mean I ain't capable, you know? Doesn't mean I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I grew up in none of it, dude. You know, it's wow. Perfect. Perfect. I know, but I refuse to help you. Oh my God, you hate me so much. I'm also not going to tell you. And I'm not gonna tell you because I'm concerned that you're gonna go and be like, I'm going to message them now, and then they're gonna realize they follow me, and then they're gonna unfollow me. They're gonna be like, I follow who? He's making what kind of stream? What's his sub goal? For the life of me, I really can't ever make heads or tails of if it was intentionally following me or truly a misclick of a button. And, you know, I am afraid to know. You can't do this to me. I can. I'll just look at Nap's followers. Well, now, wait a minute. I didn't think he'd think of that. I didn't, you know? I thought... I didn't consider that he would think it through. This is a predicament. Someday, chatters, you know, some sunny day, we'll have him on stream. We'll have the Minecraft dev that follows me on stream. Some sunny day, never ever at all. Some sunny day, possibly once, never at all. 2 shreds, you say? Oh my god. That's what you know. That's what's gonna be on the subathon. An interview with him. You know, it'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be for charity. Oh, that's the other thing. If we ever do a subathon, would almost definitely be for charity. It would be some sort of like, probably Rainbow Railroad again. We might change it up, but I don't think so. I like the work they do, you know. Oh wait, I just remembered. I think he unfollowed you because he doesn't show up in your follower list. Yeah, you said that last time, and that is the last time I ever opened Twitter because I was like, oh man, and then I checked, and he does. So, you know, he does, and you can check because I can check because it says we follow each other. He also doesn't show up in your following list. Maybe he deactivated his Twitter. You know, he also might have done that. Who knows? All I know is that he does still follow me and I still follow him. Also, I just remember this summer I'll go to UK to see the HMS Victory. Yo! I mean, me and that ship, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I like that ship, given what it did to Homeboy, you know. I don't know if I can support this course of action, you know? HMS Victory, Do I want to do this all the way around? Yeah, I think so. I think I want to do this all the way around. Oh my god, I found it! Yo, good for you, dude. Congrats! I'm gonna pretend like he didn't. I'm gonna I'm gonna act like I don't know if he did or did not. Actually, I guess I do need to. Oh no, I should do stairs. That'll add some depth. Accidentally? I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that. Bop. Bop. Oh, what a time. What a time to be alive. I will say though, like, it's not like subathons in general seem like such a fun idea. I would want to have such a like cool planned out thing. Probably the Price is Right thing to spin as well, just to keep people guessing. What's gonna happen next? You just get to spin that big wheel. I'll go fight what's his face for it, Drew Carey or whatever. I bet you I could beat him. I could beat him and take it off him. He wouldn't even be able to stop me. He'd be like, no, please, no, I need this. And I'd be like, nope, I'm taking the big Price is Right wheel. I need it more. That thing looks so fun to spin. I was gonna give them a sub, but then thought you might be better at jeopardizing the following. Don't do it, King. Don't do it, King. I mean, I can't stop you, but at the same time, what if he leaves? What if he goes, who? Huh? What if he comes here and sees how bad this build is, and then he goes, no, I'm not sticking around for this. What if he calls the cops? What if he declares a thermonuclear war on me, you know? Oh, anything's possible. I don't want to cause a divorce. Hey, been there, you know? It's... cause too many? Dios mío. Bop, 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 bop. You know what? In general, he said, Dev, you can delete your Minecraft world. That's totally how it works. He wheezes Mr. Mojang himself. No, he'll call Jeb, but he'll be like, yeah, get a load of this nerd. And then they'll delete System 32 from my world. No. Oh. I'm so excited for the Switch 2 to bring back voice chat. Poor. Also, who the heck was like, you know what really needs to be brought back? Xbox Connect. Whatever happened to that? I don't know whose bright idea it was, but by God, somebody give him a medal. That whole direct, there was a lot of cool stuff in it. I'm excited for lots of the elements of it. I mean, can't buy one right now. Probably won't be able to after they announce whatever the new price is, but gee willikers. Can't believe Twitch 2 comes with the Discord. If only it did, that would probably have worked so much better. I watched a stream of Craftmine, and there was actual dev in chat explaining the patching their bugs. Wait, that's sick. Wait, that's awesome. That is true, by the way. Like, there are, well, was it, not Raph. I'm blanking on his name. He's like a panda bear, is his skin. Anyway, he's a really cool dev. Who does a lot of patchwork. He was in, he was on the screen for the Minecraft live where they talked about frogs and mangroves getting added, I believe. You're gonna say a name and I'm gonna say I don't know. Well, when I first saw a communication system on the Switch, I legit thought they were showing that you could finally download Discord on the Switch. It does look near identical. Like overlaid. The big difference is you could see that they showed a trailer with lag, which is a crazy choice. Why would you ever showcase lag? That makes no sense. If it looks that bad in the showcase, how bad is it really? Oh God. Also, you just know people are gonna be like, no, you can't hear the background noise. They said that the blender, you can't hear it. You couldn't hear a blender. It's not gonna be that good of noise canceling. Oh god. I also can't believe their tech demo costs money. Oh my god. But hey, that Donkey Kong looking pretty good. They're looking clean. I also don't trust the magnets though. I don't trust the strong magnets. Like maybe it's the boomer in me. I don't know, but magnet and screen and technology, they don't mix so far as I've ever known. And you know, I just don't think beneficial outcomes will occur if you let people have a bunch of like really powerful magnets and then they're meant to like drag the controller like a mouse. Always has? What always has? Huh? It looks like Mario Odyssey 2, which makes me want it. Yeah, well, I think it's the same studio, isn't it? Because people thought they were working on Mario Odyssey 2 for a while, because I think they were developing this game, and then it was like, oh yeah, no, they were developing. They always made their tech demos cost money. You're not wrong. I'm trying to recall. There was something that they gave for free with consoles. And I don't just mean Wii Sports. There was a tech demo that was free. I'm blanking on what it was though. It wasn't anything major. You're not wrong. I just also think, you know, there's a number of gimmicks that I think are much like the Ice Cube features of the current Switch, which is like the rumble physics. 1-2 switch. That might be it. That might be it. I also like the wheelchair basketball game. That one looks fun, genuinely. It could be really cool. It could be like that dodgeball game that EA made and then quickly abandoned, despite the fact that it was sick and awesome. But I also think if you have to use the mouse controls to like shift your hands forward a bunch to make sure that you what you call it? Yeah, Nintendo, or that's what I'm thinking of, to make sure that you're like moving properly. I could see that becoming a little too gimmicky to have any lasting power. Most people don't really want motion in their gaming, you know. You guys don't know it, but I'm spamming in chat like crazy. They're just not sending. Huh? New rhythm, Heaven and Tomodachi Life 2. Oh my god. I will say it was a great direct. There's seemingly something for everybody in there. The new FromSoft stuff was crazy. Silk Song being confirmed on like a blink and you miss it moment was insane. Hey, get out of here. Just in general, it was a really cool showing. Imagine that, but with 1,200,000 more O's. Why would you light me on fire? Was that better? Big time for racing game fans. True, with like Kirby's game, the Mario Kart one looked really fun and cool. That's another one that I'm hopeful for. I think it will be cool, but I do also worry that like having to travel between races may, like, it depends on how it's implemented. That could also get old fat. Like, do I have to wait for everybody else to travel to the next race? Like, what if they get stuck somewhere? What if they're bad? Like, will the little guy show up on the cloud and go, woo, 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 pick them up and take them away? Like, what happens? Then again, you can play a cow from Moo Moo Meadows, and a bonefish, I think so. I saw somebody point out, was like a skeletal fish on a motorbike, and I was like, that's everything I needed and more. You've sold me, Nintendo. You've sold me. You've sold me to Nintendo. No. Happy birthday. Or whatever that meme is. Memo. It's the same cow, but he's just dressed like he works in an office and he's handing out memos. You can be a crab! Crab rave. Am I right, gang? Am I, you know what I'm saying? In the words of Psy Gangnam Style. Hello, Gangnam, I'm gonna do your style. I saw you could play as a blue penguin, and I knew that was gonna be Jack's main five ever. Woo! The return of five ever. Let's go. Let's go. W. Ah, yeah. Oh, something about that always gets me. Five ever, my beloved. Good bit. Good bit. No, I don't really need those. I just need to get more cobble to make trim. I'd heard it seems like Diddy Kong won't be in it though, which I am a little sad about. I'm like, oh man. Oh no, he really did get ruined. No. No. He did unfortunately take the Koopalings out back and shoot them in a dark alley because they aren't playable in Mario Kart World. Them and Diddy, you know, them and Diddy Kong, man. I'm impressed that you know, it being a Donkey Kong game at all, the new Odyssey style one, he's so insane because they haven't acknowledged that man in so long. Like they've only been re-releasing things for him. They haven't released a Donkey Kong product, the like original Donkey Kong product is so long. Which is crazy because I'm pretty sure they added like a Donkey Kong minecart ride to their theme park. Could Nintendo sue them for ruining the image of one of their characters? No. But could you imagine? Oh my god. I mean, then again, you know, never put any frivolous lawsuit past Nintendo. You know, they've done crazier. Never count them out for that. There's always a chance. You know, you never know what kind of craziness they're gonna get up to. I'm surprised it wasn't them who sent the Pinkertons after somebody, you know? I'm surprised they've never done that. Seems very much up their alley. Also, I wasn't sure there was what's the game called? It's like a space game. It's like a space building game. It kind of looks like Satisfactory. I couldn't tell if they're making a new one of that or if they're making a DLC for the existing one. Hi, I'm Nintendo. I'm gonna sue a child. I mean, yeah, they do that. That's not like you're not incorrect with that. You know. We're just litigious here at Nintendo. We just want to ensure our copyright stays safe, you know? It's very cool or interesting, I should say, to see the change of the guard. Cause like none of the classic like people were there. It was all new devs and new like businessmen. So it's a little weird in the way I was like, oh, are they like in the midst of transitioning? Like, I mean, Reggie left eons ago, like almost a decade now, but you know, they didn't have Miyamoto come out. They didn't have any of the other like classic stuff. Shifting times at Nintendo, it would seem. I don't know if they're gonna get a new CEO, but you know. There's always a chance. I've given up hope that Mello is ever coming to VC. King, it's been hours. They probably just got busy, dude. happens, you know? Ah, well, at the very least, yeah, you could still win rounds on your own in Fortnite, right? I think it's a single player game. I think it has that option. I'm like 90% sure that's the case. I stand to be corrected, but so far as I'm aware, that's the case. Speaking of, it still has the Lego mode, doesn't it? For whatever reason, I thought that was like a limited time thing, but I think it still has it. Never give up, never surrender. Never back down, never what? Who's that guy? That's whoever that guy is. He's the streamer who does that. That's who we'll have on the subathon. We'll get him and Ninja and such. All the Fortnite streamers. Zapman or something. He's not a Fortnite streamer. I don't even know if he streams anymore. Give me false hope chiming into VC just to leave. Wow. Oh my god. Are you gonna play Lego Fortnite instead of regular OG? The ferocity. Oh my god. You know, now that you mention it, you know, I hadn't considered, you know, now that you mention it, technically that does count. Tyler did ask me to play the Lego one at some point, so, you know. So why are we talking about Fortnite? Oh, because Tyler was waiting for MJ, I think, to play it, or not, Jesus Christ, waiting for Mello to play it? And then they've not shown up, and then he was like, I've given up hope. They're never coming, you know. I write to you this the 7th of April, you know, 1904. We're at the front of the war, Madeline, and we will never ever. we're at the war front, and we should be driven back soon, I fear, you know. Fortnite is single player, but not when you play it, because MJ will force you to join a squad. Oh my god. You make it sound like a gun. See, the thing is, because the danger of not is truly that I will just become stream sniped by you guys. It'll just be, I'll either play with you, or you'll end up tracking me down and just obliterated me, just like it's Dead by Daylight all over again. I've never asked for that. You've never asked me to play Lego Fortnite. That is just factually incorrect. That is factually incorrect. When it first came out, you talked about it constantly. Oh, stream sniping. Don't say it. No, not great idea. Not allowed. TOS. What do you mean? I didn't even think of stream sniping. Oh my god. I'd have assumed that was your original goal. How much is Hatsune Miku? That's all I need to know, because I don't know if I can play if I can't play as Hatsune Miku. You know, I need to get a victory royale. It needs to be Hatsune Miku. We're gonna carry you to victory. What? What? You think I can't carry myself? What? I can't carry myself to victory. Mike leaves the shop today? Who's Mike? Huh? Hatsune Miku, what? Like, what? Nap, go buy Miku, right now! Huh? Getting replaced by Sabrina Car. Oh, Hatsune Miku leaves the shop today. Oh. I don't know if I can play then. I kind of need Hatsune Miku. I don't know. I don't know if I can play Fortnite then. You know, if there's no Hatsune Miku, I mean, what's even the point? Miku leaves the item shop at 8 p.m. tonight. Wait, so like in 40 minutes? Play Sabrina Carpenter. Only if the song Eileen comes with it. Bop, 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 bop. Namely because I liked her performance that I saw of that. Then again, I can't tell. I think it may be pre-recorded. I couldn't quite tell. Not in like a negative way. It still sounds good, but there was a few things that I was like, I don't think that's... The way the sound is carrying, yet the mic is moving, is not... I don't think you can play any of our emotes on stream. They're all DMCA. See? So yeah, I just won't play. You know, okay, see, Fortnite's dangerous for that. What if somebody else comes up and emotes on me? And then I got what? And then I got this music playing. Ah. Oh, he's streamer friendly mode. That makes sense. I was wondering how other streamers would be able to do that. I was like, but then how do so many people play? If it's all DMCA. Ah. There's a streamer mode. Yeah. What? You want me to end stream and go buy Miku now? I know it's I can't buy it on stream. I don't even think I got that secondary. Like I didn't even like finish setting up the secondary account. Bop, 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 bop. Ah! I fell. Then end stream. Buy Miku. I think, hey, you know what? There's a million other skins I wouldn't have too. The only one I ever would have probably bought was Miku, but guess what? I just won't. It'll be fine. I'll be able to, I don't know, buy a coffee instead of something. I don't really want to go. Oh god. Oh, wait a minute. That should be. I wonder if that arrived. Yeah. I ordered a new pour over, so I'm hopeful that showed up. Oh yeah, I don't care about that. Why am I even mentioning that? You guys don't. That just makes me sound like a stupid coffee snob. You can have coffee any way you want. Make it drip from a can. It does not matter. You know, make it at a coffee machine. Make it whatever's convenient. Ah! She'll be back one day. We just don't know. Oh my god. When are we back? Tomorrow? Oh, no. So maybe someday. When? Tomorrow? Oh no. Jack will buy his skins. It'll be okay. People don't need to buy skins. It's already a sub goal. Don't be buying me skins. There's no listen. I may be able to get. I may have an addictive personality towards some games, but I don't think I'm gonna get enthralled by Fortnite enough. God, you're such a city kid, Neo. Don't you ever in your life call me a neo-lib. Good God. Neoliberal, my god. After all that I've said and done, come on. Clearly I'm a fascist. Come on. or whatever it is. I hate the working class or something. Whatever was said. I just tried to use as many buzzwords as I could. I'm glad it worked. Oh my god. 420 of the heinous, horribly heinous history. No, my little stamps, no! Oh, my little page holders, no, they all fell, no. Vincent van Gogh, no. No, devastated. Devastated. All right. Nap's my favorite fascist. Oh, what a time to be alive. In 751 AD, Chinese papermakers were captured by Arabians and forced to reveal their secrets. What? By 794, there were state-owned paper mills in Baghdad. Okay, fair enough. I guess that's how paper mills got to the Middle East, to Arabia. They made the vendors tell them how to make it. Cool. Bias gets because they wouldn't even boost your Discord server. They'd rather boost their tiny group chat. Based. Oh. Chatters using financial elements they have for themselves. Oh my god. What a it is. Again, I never mean this to sound like, it is unbelievably kind. Any single gifted sub I've ever gotten from any of you, I don't mean this to sound negative. It's truly just like, I hope you are, you know, looking after yourself too, and buying yourself fun, nice things. Same way that Totally Human should be, like, saving his money for him as well. Guys, JoJo Siwa is on Celebrity Big Brother UK. What does that even... Wait, she's not British. She's not British. Nap hates your money. It's true. You're all just numbers to me, and I hate your money. Both of these two things are true. Okay, gang, I have to skedaddle. Night, Madison! Have a good stream, dude. Boy! Enjoy your wizardry. Bye-bye. Bye. I know this needs additional detail, like some greenery in the front will really help, and windows on this side will be helpful. I'm just trying to think of how, I mean, even just windows on this level will make it less smooth. Shutters, if I had shutters, that would be useful next to the windows. To break it up, like some lengthy... That will at least add some depth. Yippee yahoo. Yes, exactly, yes. And a little garden along the side, it'll be beautiful. Which number am I, Nap? You are... Wait, I'm trying to think. You came just before I made affiliate, or just after? I think you might be 83. That feels right in my mind. Somewhere's in the 80s, I think. But I can't recall. It's in a video somewheres. I have it somewheres. I think 83, technically. It was a lot easier to keep track of following back at that time, because it'd be like, you know, you'd get a follow, it'd be like, whoa! Like, just, it burned into my mind, each and every person who would follow, because I was like, oh, somebody followed me! Yippee! I still feel that way. It's just, it was really new and excited and the like, and I don't know, I got really excited. I mean, I played it off real cool. I played it off real fun and cool and chill. No one knew. But I was way and way too excited with each and every follow that I got. And there was a string in one day or two streams maybe, on a Monday and a Wednesday of Tiger, MJ, and yourself. And I was like, 3 in a row. And this was like just as TikTok was like kind of starting to pop off. It's the same way, like I still have this video saved in my drafts of TikTok where like I had hit where I'd hit 69 followers on TikTok, and I saved it to make just for a little funny number, haha. It's so stupid. But anyway, but then by the time I went, like, I was even trying to like analyze, it was already way past, like it shot up to like 300, and I was like, huh, and then it was like 1,000. It was crazy, and then my phone nearly exploded, and I was like, oh no, my poor little Samsung Galaxy S9 was not happy with me one bit. It did not like that many notifications. It did not like running TikTok though. Uploading videos made it become incredibly hot to the touch. But yeah, that's my name. That's true. But yeah, it was this period of following that, like a number of people from chat, stuff like that, when they followed, just became very what's the word? I don't know, it just kind of burned itself into my mind. It was exciting in a way that, like, you know, there's no non-cringe way of saying it. I was just like, it was a dream kind of thing come true of like, oh my god, followers, people are following, wow, you know. So it was just some people's following number is still in my mind to some degree. This doesn't look like a Monday makeup for Tuesday stream. That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like. Hi, Edward. I hope you're doing well. Also, thank you for the link for the fashion, tuberculosis fashion. This is very interesting. Thank you. Do I want? No, I don't want this. I would like. Do I want these for shutters? Maybe I do, actually. You know what? I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna take some with me. Maybe I do want some. Should I unfollow? Dreams are canceled. Huh? Hopes and dreams are canceled? What? Dream. Oh my god. Dear God. Tyler, I don't think you took enough time to appreciate my comment. And what's about all of you links I sent you previously? Those are ones that I still need to listen to. I haven't gotten the chance. I've been a busy boy. I was live all last week. Oh, please. I've been busy. I don't know if these will look good. We might change these. Perfect amount. Maybe with, and if I add a ledge to the top and some leaves to the bottom, maybe there's a chance. Fine, I'll let you have it, but I do think you'll enjoy the mother. I'm sure I will. I like, genuinely. I always like more music. It's truly just been a case of I've been busy. Joined VC to taunt me. I just said hi, and apparently that is a taunt in Tyler's book. Oh my god. I thought I had some spurs kicking around. Tyler's best. He can't believe you joined just to say hi. How dare you? How dare you? Oh my god. But how you been, Edward? How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids? Hopefully good. How's the health? Hopefully good. Or at least better. We learned today that Gred gets milk delivered like it's 1950s, and then similarly like has postal services that deliver right to his door. Oh, you and I pointed out to him that I don't have this because I'm in Nunavut, and in Nunavut we don't do this at all. You see here in Nunavut, Edward, we don't have delivery right to the door. No, we don't have that. I'll show you. We have these. We have these, Edward. Edward, we have these. This is my post box thing. This is where I get my mail from in Nunavut. Me personally, this is where I get it from. Nobody can tell me otherwise. That's how I get mail. That's how I get mail. It's just the way of things. Oh man, it is legitimately insane. Oh, it's still up. It is legitimately insane to me that there is like mail delivered to a house. That's crazy. This bit sucks. That's mean. Well, that's mean of you to say. Leave the picture up. Why would I leave it up? Evidently, it does suck though. Evidently, you know. He's great. It's well, the way that he described it sounds like it happens in like London and stuff like that too. Which, if that's the case, if it's like a what do you call it, kingdom wide? If it's a kingdom wide thing for them, that's crazy. That's like, if everybody can have that happen, I think that's a little wacky. I think it's a little bit wacky to have a that kind of level of delivery. I had my first day back to work. It's gradual return, but I blacked out for 5 minutes. I had no idea what I did, but I still worked during it. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep last night. Insomnia 1. Dios mío, that doesn't sound good. King! Oh my god. I don't think blacking out at work's like probably a good sign. And discovered they in fact do not live well, yeah, I don't mean where Gred lives necessarily, nor am I trying to dox the man. I'm just saying, like, vaguely speaking, he made it sound like it was like a thing all across the UK. And I was like, that's crazy. My house currently gets mailed. I mean, that's also, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I understand. In suburbia, it happens. Yeah, it's still a thing in suburbia. Sure. Gonna tell Edward to buy local honey nap, huh? Does it help? Did he say anything about allergies? Still working, exhausted. First day work, did it? No. My thing of local honey. Oh my god, I'm not rehashing this. Oh my god. I hate small businesses. So true. So true. Only mega media empires like me are able to be supported by Tyler. It's true. I am all top of 10 positions of the Twitch. I mean, they were kind enough to give fake names when the leak happened, but it's all me. They're all me. All right, it's just, you know. Talking about Baffin Island, the Wall Street. What a time to be alive. Nope. OMG Toronto is still getting mail delivered. Oh, that seems insane. That seems so inefficient. Why? Buildings don't have, like, do they go apartment to apartment? Like, what do you mean? It's crazy. Here you go, ma'am. Have a lovely day. Insane. You could still be employed and just deliver to a one centralized location for a building or for an area. Just be like, all right, here's the box for this area. Here's the, here's the mail room for this building. Here's this, here's that. And then you're not going door to door to door to door. Yeah. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I know what? You don't like how I speak? You don't like how I talk? That's a problem now? The more buildings have central mail systems, so yeah. I don't know. I think I'm just used to the idea that, I mean, like, the people who would like have the standalone homes that get mail delivered to them, like, that's like a really like ritzy thing. I feel like, though, and not have a house be cut up into like a million tiny units to be like subsected. Hey man. This probably looks stupid, right? Yeah, it looks stupid. The side beautification bits I can worry about later. I just, it looked really flat, and I needed something to make it not look so flat right off the rip. Did I say anything? You repeated what I said, and I assumed it was done so in a mocking tone, but perhaps I judged too swiftly, you know? Call me Taylor, you know? Maybe I judged too swiftly. And that's my bad. Oh, God. All the buildings I went to had delivery, and also we had like 3-story homes get divided up into like 4 apartments. You just put 3 mailboxes in the front with something like 456A, 456B, etc. Do you guys get milk delivered too, or is that just a UK thing? You guys got milkmen still? The milk guy comes around. Gotta go to this class because some jerks signed me up for it because they thought it would be fun. They didn't consider delirious I would be in a little sleep as I was the jerk. Oh no! Oh no! You can get groceries. Yeah, but you can do that anyway. I don't mean like, that's my point. I don't mean like DoorDash type deal or like, getting groceries delivered. I mean like specific guy, milkman, 1950s, drives around in a van, in a milk truck van, and shows up, leaves 12 bottles of milk, and goes, thanks for the milk money, and leaves. No specific milk guy. Yeah, that's what, like, that's the one that's crazy, is because it's cool. I think it's really quaint and cool. I just think it's nutty. I'm like, that's so funny. That's such like a classic old-timey way of doing things. And Ray, well, I think Ray said they did. They no longer do, is my understanding. They said when they were young, that was still a thing. But I don't know. What time is it? All right. Oh, actually, is this where we find out that you did get milk deliveries from Milkman? There are revivals of it here. Ah! Yeah, not currently. Yeah, see, there you go. Looking into it. Oh my, Edward's gonna get a Milkman. Oh. What a time to be alive. That I too could, that I can have an affair with the Milkman, you know? What a time to be alive. I thought my dreams were shattered because it's not the 1950s anymore, but alas, I still can achieve my dreams. Hee-hee! Going to class, I could choose or something. Oh my god. It's the only way I'll get a man? That's crazy! Oh, come on. Something fish in the sea, come on. Apparently, go to a gym. I can guarantee you meet a lot of people that way. They make a lot of assumptions and mistakes about people. But they're overall nice. They're nice people in the end, you know. Kind of them, you know, nice enough for them to say. Oh dear God. I can tell you they don't go for more. I don't think they went for me. I just meant they oh, you meant, oh, okay, wait, I thought, yeah, like, they're not there for that. They're there just for the gym. They just misunderstood me. They were mistaken. They you know, they added them numbers up wrong. They they did the arithmetic, but they forgot to change the positive and negative numbers or something, and they got, you know, they got a positive when they should have got a negative, and alas, happens. Sometimes you miss something in the fractions. No one understands me. It's true. They don't. I'm so mysterious. I'm so mysterious and cool, and no one has ever experienced life as I have experienced it. It's true. All my experiences are original to only me. No one else has ever gone through anything I've gone through, and you know, at the end of the day, I'm wholly original in every sense of the word. They used the binary, too many zeros, not enough ones. Oh my god. No, I think they wanted more ones. Is this the modern day Odyssey? Yeah, but starring Mario. It's, you know, different kind of Odyssey. Yeah. Speaking of though, are you excited for the updates from the Nintendo showcase? They showed off so many cool things. Give you no Odysseus. No one has experienced so much sorrow as I. And it's true. No one has. Come on. What do you mean? You know, as a white guy in the West, listen. Let me tell you. The hardships that I've, as a cis straight white male, the hardships that I've had to endure. Dios mio, you know? I mean, I can be excited about it since I can pre-order. Okay, well, you know, you didn't have to go there. You didn't have to do that, but all right. I'm 40 that's a different matter entirely. Yep. Can't say that it's that it doesn't cost a pretty penny indeed. Probably it's gonna cost more. God, what a time to be alive. I love once in a lifetime events. Oh, historical events, my beloved. Oh man, oh me, oh my, oh moo. You know, just when you think it's done getting crazy. Ooh-wee. I think we're gonna get some azalea stuff for here. I'll have that kind of prepped and then glass prepped as well. We'll do a rough roofing. I'm still trying to think. I think I want a flat top roof just with a little bit of a front face, and then the rest will kind of be flat. And then the next building next to this will be another kind of larger strip building like this. But it may face that way. It may have like two faces so that I can face the markets that way. I haven't quite decided. This one is a little bigger than I intended, but I also might just expand out this a little bit to add another face on this side so that I can get a row of 3 or so. June 11th is a Wednesday, so I can't wait for the Wednesday stream. Oh, yo. Hey, you know? Maybe. Who's to say? I mean, yeah, I'll probably definitely stream on them. It's the Hardcore World Anniversary. I gotta stream for the Hardcore World Anniversary. Dutch row house style top. Ooh, that could work. I'm just thinking in my mind what I'm thinking for the next one, which will have a bit of a fence around it kind of thing. It'll be more like a I can't say, actually. I will need to find a new word for what that type of building is called, because I don't think I can use the term that I know. It's a little specific. Cafe? No, it wasn't gonna be a cafe. It would be a residential home. Long story. I'll find a different name for it before I make it. I can't wait for the 5-year anniversary. Evil intentions. Hey, we gotta make it first, yo. I gotta make it in 5 years, kid. It's you know, it's a bit of a wacky time right now. Gotta make it. Gotta not get drafted. You know, got a bunch of other things to have to happen to hit 5 years. 5 years from the front, baby. Let's do it. Oh God. In any event, we may call it a little earlier than normal, because I may look at trying to procure a Hatsune Miku skin for Fortnite, which apparently I only have 10 minutes left to do, according to some people. I didn't realize it was a thing that left. I kind of thought it was just there forever. Well, can't be drafted when you're 13. So true, but alas, I'm not, so that doesn't apply to me. You're probably looking at a townhome now. Yes, that's a good blanket term, but yes, a townhouse, as is common it was common in London as well. And you could see in probably, I don't know, some sort of architectural digest, maybe with a bald man with glasses who does cool and interesting work. The other name used specifically specified only a specific brick type that could happen to use mud. I don't know what other specific type I could be doing. You know, I'm just thinking of maybe you have 7 minutes. Leave now. Oh my god, go buy your new skin, you weep. I'm not getting it just for me. I'm gonna play Fortnite once for a stream, and that'll be it. Oh, I can't foresee myself wanting to continue. It'll be fun to play with stream, but continue. Dios mío. Shooters aren't my thing. I'm bad at them. Anyway, cheers.